Good to see you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to part 17 of Code Vein Road to 100 Stars. We picked up here after the last part, and we're gonna be going with, I think, Eva this time through, or at least as much as we can. So you'll notice here we're running a bayonet and two bayonets, and so what we're gonna be
It's
running
awfully
here,
gloomy here too.
it is pretty gloomy here. It's dark and gloomy. And we're going to be running Hephaestus. This is Rin Murasame's blood code. And as you can see, it's we're going to be running a
Checking
quick.
everything?
We're going to be running a quick blood code here, so that we can dash around and get around easily. Now, it also comes with the cost of very low defense. So if we get attacked or hit in any way, we're most likely going to die in one shot, maybe get lucky and die in two shots. So this is kind of the build here that we're going to run. The majority of it's going to be resting on Heroic Fang, which will be the charge attack from our Blood Veil, coupled with Evasive Snare, which is the unique from Hephaestus, to generate projectiles that attack the enemy, which are just large balls of fire that stun they kind of stun the enemy if the enemy runs into them. Since these guys are running around a lot of times, this will help us to counteract their movements. We're going to have Swift Destruction because we're quick, so we can have maximum damage possible, and Rush of Blood just so because Hephaestus is fairly low on Ichor to start, so this will help keep our Ichor stocks high. Also, since we're running a bayonet, we're hopefully going to be shooting here and there, so we have Radiant Barrel, just in case we get into trouble, and we have some Ichor left, we can use that to knock everybody down. And Concentration, this is going to be helpful for running charge attacks from our Blood Veil, since this will reduce the stamina consumption, and hopefully we shouldn't be getting hit because we can dodge quick, and we should be far away from everyone. And for the two guns we're going to be running is the Brodea, this is Mia's weapon that you get from trading with her for 50 points, and the Thunderbolt from DLC 3. This has a very nice shotgun pattern, pretty good, and this has a very long range, so hopefully we can lock onto enemies from far away and either shoot them or hit them with a charge drain.
What was that?
So
Thanks.
here we're going to use Time Crunch,
I'm going in.
and we'll kind of illustrate here what this guy can do. So 4658. Now if we get Overdrive, and this should be 5822. And this guy we can shoot from a distance, and this should be a very good adventuring build to get through here. And since it's all Pierce, it might do pretty well versus Oliver. Here's a guy that's sneaking up on us, so we can just shoot him. And now that we're running low here on Ichor, we can do a drain attack. And since we have the Brodea, we have exceptional range on our drain attacks. And there's a guy around the corner here. See, so we can get some of our drain back this way, or some of our Ichor. Oh, I missed him. And on a backstab, this should do 8,000 damage. Yeah, so it's a pretty potent build. So for this guy, and since we're not in kind of a high stress situation here, we're just kind of running through adventuring, we can use these distances to our advantage. So we got the guy behind the boxes here, so we can hopefully push him off the edge or something, or just kill him outright. Good.
You are awfully attentive.
We'll get Time Crunch up, and we'll use some items here, and this should speed up our drain attack speed much quicker here. See, that was already in the ground and over there. No, not that guy. Uh-oh. So maybe we can get both of these guys in one, or at least one.
Just watch.
So this is kind of like a long range kind of a thing where you don't really get into the action, but since everybody one-shots us pretty much, this will help mitigate some of that stress of being close or being far. And so this way we can stay at a distance and just kind of get to the enemies without them getting to us. Now, since we have the Brodea, it has the longest range of any weapon in the game. So this also gives us the longest lock-on range in the game as well. Okay, come on, buddy. There we go. Get some more ichor up here. Let's go for this and time crunch. And see, we can lock onto this guy from all the way over here. We'll shoot him. And there's the coin here. And there's this guy. One. Okay. So this makes adventuring in places like this where it's fairly spread out and open, makes it fairly simple, which is great because after coming off of that fight with the Skull King, we need something like this that's a little more relaxing and doesn't stress us out. So down here's another Queenslayer Greatsword.
This better be good, right?
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good crush sword.
Not a lot of freedom here.
Oh, we didn't get the backstab. Okay. So we don't generate a whole lot of ichor on backstab or drain attack. However, we do tons of damage. So it's important to do lots of drain attacks and lots of backstabs to get that ichor stock back up. But as we're adventuring, since we're adventuring, we can do this. However, once we get into bossing, it might be a little more difficult because we can't drain or we can't backstab the bosses. But that's okay. Now we're going to want to hit this guy and then probably do a time crunch. See that explosion? Those explosions there were evasive snare, so that was good. So that's kind of the that's the unique of Hephaestus, is that you can have some kind of defense on a dodge, which is nice because if you're trying to dodge, you are either running out of stamina. Let's see if I can get this around the corner. There we go. You're running out of stamina or something, or you don't have a lot of follow-up attacks. See, that long range of the Brodea comes in really handy. Alright. Now let's see here. Okay, this doesn't go off the edge. Wonder if we go right to the edge. And you can see the vines sticking out there. Nope. Okay. Too bad. Okay, so let's get this up, and then we'll just shoot this guy. And we'll shoot this guy. Where's he go? Oh. Yeah, we got him in the back. Alright. Let's get some ichor off of this guy. Or not. Let's see if we can go in for a backstab. Or not. Okay. Now, here's where the range of the Brodea comes in helpful. Is that we can use it to our advantage to get to these guys before they even come into range. Here we go. Maybe we get a backstab on this guy here. So this is a very enjoyable way to adventure, since you're not in the heat of it all the time. See, so we only get about 5 or 6 on backstab. Okay, we get 6 on backstab, so it's not an incredible amount of ichor regen that we have. So we have to kind of pick and choose when and how we go about using our gifts. But as you've seen, we haven't gotten hit yet because nobody even sees us coming, which is great. And from up here, see, we can see that guy from here. Haha, the silent assassin. So this is where this this kind of build comes in beautifully, is just the fact that nobody sees you coming, and you do great damage at a distance. Yeah, so this is kind of just a relaxing, enjoyable way to run through here. Okay. And now this is kind of fun that we can know that this guy's around the corner here. And I think we hit him. Yep. Okay, we got a backstab. Let's see how much damage we do. Okay, and then we can hit him with a radiant barrel and take him down. That's good. What? Okay. So now we have some issues here with Icor. So because of that, where did that guy go? So because of that, now we can do our blood veil up the ramp here. Over to this guy. There we go. And that's this area cleared out with basically no effort.
Okay, let's keep going.
We dodged like 2 or 3 times. And yeah, so if you're looking for a fun way to adventure in different areas, now obviously this is working this well is because everything's kind of individual, and you're so far away because of the long Brodea activation range. You can stand so far out of even the triggers of the rooms or of the enemy's activation points. So we're back to water today, so hopefully everybody is drinking a little bit of water. Okay, and so this'll help people, especially if they're looking for a fun way to adventure. And the hack and slash kind of style hasn't been working. This will give you a good chance to do something a little different. Now there's the guy up there in the ceiling. He's waiting to ambush us if we go over there into that area there and get the shiny over there. But we are going to go down this way with our veil, and we're going to hit this guy. And see that range that we can lock onto him is just absolutely crazy. So we can get some Icor back. And then, let's see here. We can shoot this guy. Or not. Too bad. Alright, let's activate him. Okay, we got hit, and that was half our health. That's the whole point behind not getting hit. Is that you take tons and tons of damage if you do get hit. So for the Thunderbolt, this bayonet, it has a very nice shotgun blast that does electric damage, or lightning damage. So we'll use that here for a little bit. It won't be long, that's good. So for this, now we can do our blood veil through the door. When you hit this guy, he falls off the edge, that's good. I don't know where he went. Okay. And then this guy, we can shotgun him down a little bit. I love that sound effect. That sound effect is so good. Where did that guy go? Oh, he must have... He's probably running to come find us. Yeah, he's over here. Okay, well. Let's see. Let's get concentration going. Let's go back to the Brodea. Let's activate the slimes. Come on. Okay. We'll get this guy first then. And, oh, he didn't go off the edge. Okay. So see, our stamina regeneration is pretty good because we're not, actually, taking damage significantly enough to warrant heavy loss of stamina because we're kind of at a distance on everything. Sorry, words are hard there.
You're observant.
So now that we're coming up to Oliver, and see, we only got hit once, so that was pretty good. Now with this guy, it should be pretty nice that we can dodge, and it'll generate some defensive abilities there for us. So we'll heal up on this, and we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, and sure, maybe we can shoot him a bunch. Yeah, okay, so the Oliver fight. Last time we just hit him with Will-o'-the-Wisp, and that was pretty quick and easy and painless. So we'll see how different this is here. Now keep in mind we have limited stocks of Ichor, and we can't really use our Blood Veil to drain attack him. But we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can do this. So that does stagger him a little bit. But thankfully he is weak to Pierce. Okay. Yeah, he's going to transform. Oof. There's our projectile waiting to hit him if he runs over here. Okay. Oh no. Come on, Eva. No? Okay. Well, we died to Oliver. So that is where this this particular blood code with what we've kitted together here falls kind of short. Is that as soon as we're out of Ichor or have no real ability to regenerate it,
I'm on my way.
it hurts us severely. And this should kill this guy. Yep. But it does have a very strong backstab. And it has great utility when you're adventuring either solo or with friends. Even if there was a group of people or of Lost that you could get around. So we'll draw out some enemies here. We'll draw out the slimes. And we'll force them to come around the corner here. Oh boy, he's still tracking us. Please don't kill Eva. I think we missed. Oh, here comes Mr. Squiddy. Alright, let's see if we can get this off. Good. Okay. Let's see, who else is... Did Eva kill that guy? She must have killed that guy. Got something at the door there. Okay. Let's run up here.
Are you geared up? Thanks. Just watch. You're thoughtful.
Okay. Whoops. Wrong. Wrong thing. And Radiant Barrel should help us out here if we get some Ichor. That does pretty good damage. Oh. So the Brodea has a dodge back ability when you get to your fourth attack. Okay. And there's the dodge back. Now if he runs into that ball, it will attack him. Oh, come on. Maybe we can get our blood veil off here. There we go. Alright, we can get one shot off here. There we go. And Neva finishes him off. Okay. Well, there's been worse things worse things done. So now this gets us into cutscenes. So maybe we can run this one more. Perhaps we can go one more level here with this. Maybe do the Insatiable Despots area with this. Not sure.
Wait, what are you...
Yeah. Poor Oliver got his mask tinkered with, and he paid for it with his life. Oh well. We have other friends that we move on to. So this build is a lot of fun playing ranged kind of things. You can switch it out with the this is the Master Spines. I forget what the other one's called that you get from DLC 2. We'll take a look here at the name of it, but it's the Ivy Veil that you get from DLC 2. And these are fun because they have that ranged ability with their drain attack. They're the only veils in the game that you can do that. Everything else is melee based or some kind of close range. But these can go fairly long range since they have a great reach. And it pairs really well with the long range lock-on ability of the Brodea, as it has the longest range of lock-on in the game for any blood veil, or sorry, any bayonet. So if you're looking for a fun bayonet adventuring kind of style, thanks Louis. So we got to talk to Io. This can be a great way to do adventuring with a bayonet. It's not exactly, like I said, it's not a real strong, like, Tower of Trials type of a build, because it lacks in the damage department, and so it's really difficult to make it work in those kinds of scenarios. But, I mean, I'm sure it could, if you played with it for a long enough time, and got used to all the ranging and all the charge timings and everything of it. I'm sure it could be used to great effect, but I'm just using it here now. And for whatever reason, you have to talk to Louis 4 times in a row for all these things to trigger and activate. So, okay. It's kind of a long period. That's my favorite shot in the game right there, of your character. It's such a good shot. Over Louis' shoulder, right into their eyes as they're standing there stoically, taking in all the information. So now we go over to Coco, and then we buy her Ichor concentrates.
Come again.
Okay, and then we can pick up the magazine here. Okay, pick it up from here. And here you see the green dot on the floor. That is for the DLCs. That takes you directly to behind the door for Mito in the Crypt Spire, and it takes you directly to the DLC area, so you can get it now, or you can get it later organically as you go through the game. So we're going to continue on here. We go back to the Outer Crossroads, and we talk to Shang, and we just pick up his quest for why not. Drink a little more water here. So I got a request for a one-handed defensive build, so we'll be investigating that once we get up to the Butterfly of Delirium, as we can hopefully abuse some of her more ambitious attacks back against herself. We don't want Louis, we want Eva, and that way it can kind of maybe give some insight as to some strong one-handed builds. Hey Shang. Now we don't have any more Devour Chromes, so we're going to buy Fragrant Tea. Let's see, we'll buy, I don't know, maybe 25, 26 of these for Mia when we get to her. Fragrant Tea is her favorite. She gives you 5 trading points. Well, I got most things, Mia. Or Eva. Mia and Eva, those two, I always get them mixed up for whatever reason. So at this point in the game, you're just kind of looking for those trees that give you the blood beads. Here's where you find a depths map. And so we're just kind of investigating why that is at this point. What are the trees feeding off of? What are they living off of? How are they getting their nourishment? What's the source, as they call it, later on? So more fake loading screens here of hallways. So yeah, I think we'll run this all the way up to the Butterfly, and then we'll try a little bit of different build here for the Butterfly with a one-handed defensive kind of a build that has some offense built into it. Now I've got some work changes that I've got issues with here with what's going on with all the virus, everything, and everybody changing work schedules and companies being dumb and everything. So I will not be uploading on the weekends anymore. So look for things during the week. Maybe a speed kill, very limited on the weekends. But yeah, so that's just my life right now. But it's just what it is. Alright, so this playthrough, let's go for all the vestiges that are maybe hidden or that people may not know about, just so they can kind of maybe see where some of these are. Alright, so, and see, we don't have overdrive on, so this will not get us the full 6,000 for a one-shot kill, but that's okay. Eva will knock him down. Oh, Eva, I wanted that. So to augment our lack of ichor drain, we can use one of these items, and it will help us get more ichor back. Eva, don't kill him. Okay. She is quite the aggressive one. I love her dark outfit. I think that's my new favorite outfit for an AI. It's really great. I really like the look of it. And this guy, see, now already everybody's taking a little bit more damage than what they were in the previous map. Oh, we missed him. That was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So now's where we got to get in here and get a backstab, and if he goes to attack us, see, our backstabs are very, very strong, which is great. Let's get a charge up here. No, don't go around the rocks. Let's go follow him. Did we get him? I don't think so. Okay, he should be coming back. We'll just get a backstab on him. Okay, there we go. 7,300. Yeah. Okay, and what was the other blood veil that I was talking about? It is the Bewitching Thorn. So we could go for this one too, as it also has a light weight class, which is nice. Has a little bit less drain, but way more power. Sure. Okay, let's go into this little cubby here. maybe we can get some idea on the damage numbers. 58, 78.
Not a lot of freedom here. Seeing trees is even
Okay, let's get some charge accelerators up here. See, and the Brodea gives us excellent range to be able to do this from a distance. I think it's a little bit more damage. Than this guy around the corner here. So if you know where the enemies are, this is a great way to go through here.
This is a dangerous place to fight.
It is? But if you don't know that these enemies are here in these areas, then it can be kind of daunting because you can't see them around these corners and everything. It's kind of annoying. Okay, we'll get this guy.
Just watch.
We'll get a backstab on him. But at least we're keeping our I-Core up fairly high. See, this guy also is still only 6 I-Core. So let's go back to the Master Spines, just since that's kind of what we're going for right now. Let's see. Yeah, all the rest of them are not as damaging as what we're running right now. Which is fine. I mean, yeah. There we go. And we'll go for this guy around the corner here. Now we could augment this if we wanted to with, yeah, it's 600 more damage for the Bewitching Thorn, so we'll go back to that one. I like the more damage idea. And if we wanted to, we could take off this and go for Avarice, which increases, it's a multiplier of 50% to your I-Core regen, so instead of 6 we would get 9. Or we could go for a Charge Accelerator, which also increases our ability with the charge drains. So, see there, it's a little bit quicker. But we go over here to this guy, surprise him before he even knows what hit him. Now this time we're ambushing them instead of them ambushing us, which is oh so nice. Yep, there's the parking garage. Okay. Now, since we're taking our time here, we can go for Avarice. We can show this off. We go for this. We'll go for this guy. Since we're using some I-Core here, this will help get it back a little quicker. He's just gonna lay there and take it. Now we go over this way. Get another vestige. Man, that range on the Brodea gives you such a great lock-on range. It's wonderful. We'll get this guy. And as he gets up slowly, we'll get another drain.
Be wary around the cars. I hope we find more things we can use. Thanks.
We'll power up here. See, we have tons of I-Core abilities, and since that's such a huge part of our inventory is just making sure that we have enough I-Core. It's important that we stay up to the level. Got that guy. Yeah. So as long as we don't get hit, we have reduced stamina consumption.
An ambush could come from anywhere.
So that's very good. We definitely want to get a backstab on this chunky lady here. As we have our I-Core drain. See, we got 10 back on that backstab. We'll give her a Radiant Barrel, knock her down. Now, Radiant Barrel scales off of willpower, and we don't have a very high willpower since we are mainly Dex, and since our willpower off of is here, I'll show you. So our willpower is based off of the Dark Gift scaling, and plus our willpower is A, but it's based off of Dark and our scaling. So our scaling is minus 179 because of Rush of Blood. So we have like no power in that. However, it is a knockdown. So that's why I have it active, is because it is a knockdown. So here we meet the Arrogant Revenant. I love it that that's his name, or Impatient Revenant or something. I think it's Arrogant Revenant. and I love this guy. He just cracks me up. He's real aggressive and in your face and everything, but in the end he turns out to be an actually alright, decent guy. Now, if you run this with a friend, and you both are running a build like this, you can kind of wipe out enemies pretty quickly. I can't use my Blood Veil if I am on an active something or other, so that's kind of weird. Me neither. But you couldn't tell that from the Silva fight. So we'll just kill these guys.
Thanks.
He thought he was cool.
I'm going in.
Sorry, dude. Now, we hate doggos, so we can surprise them around the corner here. If we can get off the corner. Oh, no doggos. Okay, maybe they're coming up now. Here they come. Okay, got them both. So, again, another benefit of this build is that you can get great abilities if you already know where the enemies are. If you have no idea where the enemies are at, it just kind of falls apart, because it's like, oh, I'm surprised and I took a hit and I died, and that was that. So it doesn't really have a lot of benefit for that, but for everything else, wow, it's great. And we can also get rid of the ninja dudes coming up here. It's so nice to get rid of them before they can actually start doing their spins and breakdance moves and everything. And the Brodea has an exceptionally quick regular shot. It's a really fast bullet with pretty medium range, so it's great to have that active whenever possible. So like for this dude, he's going to run over here and just hit him with an extra shot. Doesn't do the world's greatest amount of damage, but it's a really great quick follow-up to something like a slow drain attack. So let's come up here and come around the bus or van here. I'll hit this guy, and again we get that quick follow-up, and since it only costs us one I-core, it's wonderful. Okay, we can take these guys out. And maybe we can get all three. I don't think so, but we'll try. Go for it. Okay. We'll knock him down, so he comes back here, and then we get a drain. My wings are kind of in the way there. I think that's it. Yep. Okay. So let's see how we do in Invasion Land here. Let's go over here quick and pick up this guy and the regen extension. So this guy's back here. Oh, okay. Good job, Eva. And so if you're playing with a friend and you run something like this, oh, we can use that right now. Then you can actually both run through here pretty quick through adventuring kind of areas. So 6 and 7, we'll do a charge accelerator. Should probably go for, instead of willpower, should probably go for strength and dex. And here's the invasion. Now we won't be able to do our drain attacks, but we will be able to go for our backstabs. Okay, let's see. Get concentration going. Now they should. Oh. We gotta get out of here. Yep. We're in trouble. See, we took a little bit of damage, and we got into some serious trouble, and we had no follow-up ability. So let's go back to Evasive Snare. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Just in the event that we need to dodge. That guy was going to hit us. Oh, we sure can. Now here we're going to do Radiant Barrel to knock him down. I'm going to backstab on this guy, get some Ichor back, and then we'll do some sniping. Oh. Okay, good. Got the ninja dude. And then we got this guy. So it's fairly okay for adventuring. Sorry, for invasions. However, it's not exactly the greatest. I mean, we've used 4 regen abilities already, which is fine. But we don't have any health regen. So I guess we could go on Backstab or on Drain Attack to get health back. But I guess that is a way that you could augment this. Not sure if that's a benefit or just using the health regens. But that is definitely a way that you can go about that, to augment it and power it up even more. Yeah. There's nobody left, buddy. Okay. Pick this up. And we're on our way to the Butterfly. And this vestige in here. Is it? See, now we're almost out of charge accelerators. But that's okay, because they're just consumables.
I've got this.
Yeah, come here. And we'll get a backstab, get some Ichor, and then we'll shoot her a couple times. Okay. And again, here's where this kind of play comes in handy. So I think this is a good way to play Hephaestus. I'm sure there's better abilities for Hephaestus, but this is a fun way to play it, and it's fairly consistent. So it's not really bayoneting, but it's kind of hybrid bayoneting. Oops. So we can just shoot this guy down. Okay. Now the dogs are coming up. So we kill that one. See? There we exploded him with an evasive snare. So that's fun. Using the unique of the blood code. Now you can see the spikes coming out of the side there. So for this area, you can make the monkey's life miserable, which is great because they make my life miserable. I just can't stand the monkeys, man. Oops. And since we have very poor stamina regen, this is good for us, that we can fight these enemies at a distance without taking too much issue. So I'll do this guy, and then we'll maybe go for a backstab. Hopefully he doesn't block and knock Eva down. Okay, good. So we got this guy. Now coming up here, we can take most everybody out from a distance here. Yeah, he's gonna call everybody. We'll go for a ninja dude first. Oh, come on, that should have generated a fireball. Oh well. Okay, we can shoot this guy. Good. Okay, we'll get some ichor back from these guys, which is good, because we're running low. We'll kill him. And we'll get this guy. Now this is one of the last vestiges. So here behind these boxes is the other one.
I think I see a place we can cross.
Now we can't quite lock onto anybody up there, which is unfortunate. Okay, we're adventuring pretty well here. So this is kind of a fun way to adventure, is kind of at a distance. Let's say this isn't, let's say it's your first or second playthrough or something and you want something a little different. This will definitely give you a little something different that maybe you hadn't thought of before, or how to play with bayonets and kind of some of these distant shooting builds. We'll give him one shot, and he's going to do that. Then he's going to call that guy. Maybe we can get both of them. Yeah. Nice.
I hope we find more things we can use.
Okay. But you see, as soon as we take
We're back at the
a little bit of damage from somebody, we're in trouble deep. Because we have very low defense, and we have extra damage taken because it's New Game Plus, or New Game Enhanced. So there's another vestige in this area. Yeah, we're gonna unlock the door. And if this is your first run through the game, up here's the other blood veil, the GXH Assault, and this is a very good blood code. It's an IV. It's an IV code, but it's a very good sorry, a veil. It's a very good veil. It's an IV veil, and it's really good for just all kinds of defenses. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Does this go all the way? No. Okay, so that means we're gonna have to run up here.
Just watch.
Not quite a one shot. Stop moving. See how fast our regular bullets are? But they're not fast enough. There we go. Got one. So there's two more over there. We got the large lady, who we can shoot and back up. Now she will follow us, and she is angry. Come on. Come on. Don't kill Eva, because I got no way to get her back. I got no way to get myself back. Oh, we took a hit to the face and paid for it dearly. She's gonna run over the ball. That's good. Thanks, Eva. That's the launch attack of this blood veil and rifle. Oh boy, I'm getting nervous here. There's one gunner left. Is he gonna stop moving? Okay, maybe. There we go. Okay, so that was a little disconcerting. So then we come over here for the other
Do you see that?
vestige,
Oh, is that?
and hopefully Eva doesn't push us off the edge. So see, now we're ichor starved, which is where this build kind of suffers,
Where can we climb up from?
as we don't have any more ichor, so we are kind of
This thing's
out of luck here. I can't see. There we go. They put this right here on the edge as a first giant challenge. Literally giant. But maybe when she gets up, we can knock her down. I'm gonna get a backstab. Okay, this should finish her off. Good. 7,300. That's pretty good for a backstab. When you're not going for a backstab build. Alright. Now we should be able to hit both of these guys from here. There we go. And they're both shield guys, so they're gonna walk slow. But then the gunner's coming up right behind them, so. Got one. But this will give us a chance to recover some I-core at a distance. Good, and there's the gunner. Apparently we can't lock onto him yet, but we know where he's at. There we go. And then we got Chunky Lady coming down the stairs here. You could hear her walking down. What? What happened? Oh my goodness, what happened? That was weird. Like my mouse didn't register the clicks. Huh. Odd. That was operator error for sure. Okay. See, now this is why we opened the door over here. Oh, that should not have been a death. Please don't hold it against me. I know how to play. Hello. Now this guy, I wonder if we can hit him. If he gets curious. Hey, look at that.
I'm going in.
Come here. Oh, wow. Good one. Good work, Eva. Yeah, I love her outfit. Her outfit is really great. He's gonna call everybody in, which is fine. And if you attack this guy, he parries you and puts you down pretty quick. So you definitely want to watch out for that guy.
Looks like we were expected.
At least we got our items back, so that's good. Alright.
Watch the edge.
Maybe we go for this. See how long our range is? Look at that. Look at this crazy range. Let's see if we can get this guy. Thanks, Eva. No. Stop moving. There we go. Okay. And we can lock onto this guy.
I underestimated you.
Okay. The beauty of bayonets. Good. Scream. Do all your screaming. We're gonna get another backstab. And another backstab. Good. We get some I-core here. No, no, no. Eva, don't die. There's our fireballs that...
I'm not through.
Good. That procced because of dodging. Let's see. Maybe we can knock her off the edge with a drain attack. Nope. But this will knock her down. We'll get another drain. And then a backstab. Good. Whew. Telling him. New Game Enhanced is nerve-wracking. Just never a dull moment. Alright. Especially when you're doing something different and bizarre. that you may not have played your previous playthrough or something like that, where you're experiencing new things. Okay, where's the gunner? He should be up around here. And oh, we missed. Must have been not close enough. Okay, there we go. So we're still running the Bewitching Thorn. The Master Spines is a pretty good alternative. They're both pretty good blood veils from what I've seen. 1, 2, oh, come on. Get the backstab before she goes off here. At least we can get Mia, or Eva up. Get another backstab. I think my left mouse click is having some issues. Okay. And then up the ladder here. Maybe we can get a backstab on the guy up at the top of the stairs here. That would be great. That would be ideal. See, our stamina does not recover very quickly at all, since we are running Rush of Blood, but it gives us the ability to go to 52 Ichor instead of 40.
I hope we find more things we can use. We've come a long way. This place used to be a park.
Alright. And here we are at the Butterfly. We will cut it here. And, ooh, presents. Always good to have presents. And maybe we'll go for like a different Eva outfit next time. But the dark is just so good. It's just so good. Yeah. We like Eva in the dark. Oh, man. Yep. I do like her in the Lady in the Red, but the dark is just really, really, really good. So, thanks for coming along. Once again, this is the Hephaestus build with the Bewitching Thorn or the Master Spines. I mean, you can use any of the other... here's the GXH Assault. Any of the other blood veils that you have as a spine, but these are the ones with the most damage as a long range, kind of coupled with a bayonet. You could switch this for some other gift like a Fusillade Rondo or the Circular Cleaver for a knockdown. Or something like this, but I found that the knockdown potential to keep enemies away from you, because that's your whole point, is to keep them at range, is why I went with the Radiant Barrel. So you can mix and match, pick and choose how you want to do it, but this hopefully gives you some insight and some ideas on how to maybe play an adventuring bayonet or Ivy Blood Veil. Thanks for watching, and we'll probably see you on Monday morning or so.